Today, I'm joined by Mocha Shmogelski. She is the CEO of One Cup AI. Mocha, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem.
So One Cup AI uses artificial intelligence to let producers know a little bit more details about their herds. What can you tell me about the AI Betsy that you guys have?
Well, Betsy is not just one AI. She's many AIs designed to each do something specific. So Betsy stands for Bovine Expert Tracking and Surveillance, and she is our cattle version of our livestock monitoring system. And she has up to 25 AIs in her pipeline. And she monitors everything from calving, estrus, activity, health, growth, and all doing it remotely, just using camera technology. And she also ties it back to an individual animal. So that's the core to our technology, is the ID portion. So she uses facial recognition, artificial intelligence, and identifies each individual cow and basically creates like a profile in your online portal for each of your cattle, where you can pull up information about what they've been doing, if they're pregnant or not, if they've had a calf, how many calves they've had, if they're super active, basically anything that you could see on your animals, Betsy can see too. So you can get as much or as little information about your cows as you want.
So would this be like an individual tracker on each animal or the multiple cameras to just keep track of the herd?
Basically, you would set up between 5 and 6 cameras is what we're finding is a good number right now to monitor about 1,000 animals. And so you'd set them up in places where the animals congregate. Lots of people really like the idea of using it for calving, and most people at least bring their heifers in to calve in the spring. So they'll set it up in the areas where their heifers are going to calve. So maybe a couple of cameras in the pen where the heifers are going to calve, and then at a watering hole or at a mineral block, dependent on where your animals go every day. And that usually gets us the majority of your animals so that you can monitor everyone.
And what type of information can farmers glean from this, say, in terms of sustainability or, just helping them become more efficient?
They can get basically any information that they want to get. So if they want to know how many of their animals have the median number of drinks per day, they can find that information out. But one of the key things that we're developing is phenotype tracking. So the automated collection and assessment of phenotypes on animals, which purebred herds do it now. And it's usually a little bit subjective because you're doing it on your own animals. You might not have the skill level, and you might really like one animal. So that animal might get a higher score than it should based on your bias towards that animal. So the unbiased scoring of the phenotypes on different attributes of the animal is going to be a game changer for commercial herds as well, because that information currently is not readily available to commercial producers. And that could change the entire a region or even the nation's sort of phenotype genetic output of animals across the country.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I'm wondering, would this technology be, feasible for someone who, say, has a smaller herd?
Yeah, so the idea behind Betsy and the technology is that we wanted to make it accessible to somebody who has 10 animals all the way up to somebody who has thousands of animals. So the cost per farm, it goes down exponentially once you have more numbers. It's on a scale, and the entry is a very reasonable, $95 a month. So that can bring in even the smallest amount of animals in your farm and be able to monitor them and get the benefit of it.
And if producers are interested in, maybe getting a bit more information about this, where can they reach out?
So we're at onecup.ai online, and within there they can reach out to us, and I will at this point personally reach out back. But also if they want to sign up for our early adopter program, I'm happy to discuss with them how that could look at their ranch and if it's the right fit for them.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well, Mocha, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Have a great day.